Good morning to you, Ms. Ajam. I'm not sure whether this year we should be talking about celebrations amid these jobs bloodbath. Looking, for example, in the country, you have Edcon that is facing a very, very bleak future. Then you have SAA employees who today ought to sign those retrenchment packages, if indeed they are allowed to do so by their unions. Then you also have the issue at SA Express. It is a jobs bloodbath.
Good morning, firstly, and good morning to all your listeners. And if I may be allowed the courtesy just to say to all the workers out there, a happy Workers' Day. Indeed, it is a historic moment as we not only celebrate Workers' Day this year under lockdown, something that has never been encountered in the history of the global north and south, but surely so. The COVID-19 pandemic has had its direct hand in some of the crises that we are experiencing, exacerbating it in many such ways. So yes, whilst we are celebrating and honouring both the victories and celebrations that workers have endured over the years, it is certainly something in the South African context that, leaves us disheartened on many fronts.
Yeah, and perhaps one of the important questions to ask is how do you, as unions and trade union federations, ensure that you protect workers' rights while at the same time balancing the need for companies to get back up running amid this COVID-19?
I think that's a very critical question at this stage. Some of the challenges that we have encountered, first and foremostly with the lockdown, is accessing our members. We have been obtaining permits in order for us to be able to freely move around in terms of the processes, but nonetheless challenging overall. But what we have done specifically as FEDUSA, considering the fact that, everybody's calling for health and safety protocols, today specifically more so, we have launched the FEDUSA Isibononelo Fund, specifically dedicated to assist our workers out there in the field, on the front lines, to ensure that they are adequately protected and they are not exposed to the COVID-19 pandemic. So in essence, it takes us to a full count of just over 250,000 in resources that FEDUSA has provided to ensure that our members remain safe as they honourably go out there to save lives, honourably go out there to ensure that we are safe and that we are secured from the icy grip of COVID-19. So for us during these trying times, not only the labour relations landscape, but equally so making sure that our members are protected in terms of not only the guidelines on health and safety, but ensuring that the obligations are put in place, because we have seen over the last couple of weeks during this period of lockdown that there has been a glaring absence of personal protective equipment. So to us, whatever measures we can do out there to extend this helping hand through the Isibononelo Fund, we will certainly make sure that we have the backs of our members.
Yeah, Ms. Ajam, visionary leadership that will lead us successfully into the recovery period is going to be critical the world over. In South Africa, would you say that we are in capable hands?
Undoubtedly. There have been many strides that the South African government has been making in collaboration with its tripartite partners within NEDLAC, but equally so the valuable advice and the scientific data that has been availed through the Ministry of Health, through various levels of expertise, and more so the ability for South Africans, workers in particular, to be able to observe the guidelines is going to be a game changer for us to ensure that we don't reverse the gains of this lockdown, as today, symbolically on Workers' Day, we will be seeing approximately 1.5 million people going back to work as a result of the economic aspects linked to the lockdown. So certainly so, the World Health Organization has been complimenting South Africa in terms of its approach to COVID-19, in terms of how it has been handling the matter. But now more than ever, as workers go back to work, those significant importances of the health and safety protocols remain a key towards us being not only responsible but managing the process from both a perspective of employers and employees.
Riefdah Ajam, thank you very much for your time. She is with Trade Union Federation, FETUS.